and YouTube family, welcome to my channel. My name is Kayla. If you're new to my channel, then welcome and thank you for watching and tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos. I tend to do more kind of vlog type videos as well as informational videos regarding nature-based play, Montessori, open-ended play, child-led play, all sorts of toy activities. I do a lot of DIYs using free resources as well. So if any of that is of interest to you for your toddler or young child, then do subscribe below. So today's video is going to be all about indoor rainy day activities, but on a kind of nature-based theme. We're coming into autumn now in the UK and it's getting kind of chilly. If you look outside right now, then you will see that it's pouring down rain and it's super windy and cold. So I'm really feeling kind of autumn and winter feels right now. So I thought now would be the perfect time to share with you some of our favourite kind of indoor nature-based activities. Things that are really easy to set up at home for your toddler and things which tend to include a lot of natural resources, things that you can find outside for free, which is always awesome. And then the type of activities that tend to engage my toddlers, because I'm a childminder as well, so I like to put out things which are child-led, open-ended, but also I don't want to spend too much time on an activity they won't be interested in. So I tend to put out things which I know that toddlers enjoy, so it could be a lot of sensory activities, things like that. But yeah, I'll share with you things that my toddlers tend to go to and really enjoy and helps them to be more engaged. Obviously every child is different, but yeah, we don't want to be spending hours on an activity that a toddler's just going to kind of walk away from and you end up feeling like, wow, why did I do that? we want our toddlers to be learning, we want them to be engaged and to be having fun. So I'm going to share with you the activities. Oh, I'll stop waffling on and I'll show you what I've got to show you. So here we've got a woodland themed kind of Play-Doh activity. I use this lovely natural Play-Doh from Willow and Wild, and they come in really nice natural colours as well. They've got oranges and browns and beautiful like maroon red, so it's perfect for this kind of activity. Even like really lovely greens, forest greens, and they smell really awesome too. You can get lots of natural Play-Doh online. If you're not in the UK, I'm sure you can find this type of thing in the US as well. There's lots of independent companies who are making this type of thing from home, which is really awesome. And it comes in a cool little tin as well. So yeah, I've just got a chopping board, some pine cones that we found on our walk, so all different types from different types of trees. And then we've got the standard type of pine cone here, and some conkers because we're coming into autumn now. There's loads of conkers on the ground, and just some leaves. Some of the these are little seeds, pumpkin seeds, which are kind of cool. You can use any type of seeds, but they love pressing them into the dough because they make really nice kind of prints. These are some Play-Doh rollers. I can link these below for you. And these are little kind of stamper type things, and then just some sticks that we found on our walks as well. But it just gives lots of opportunity for mark making, gets them connecting to nature in their environments. They can ask questions about it. You can talk about the texture of things. You can talk about the look of it. What kind of shape is that? The smell. I mean, it's really bringing them into nature and kind of enhancing their sensorial experience. I've also got a few different rocks here as well, which you can or cannot add, it's up to you. These are ones that we found on holiday. They're kind of like slate type ones. And also we've got at the bottom some acorns, which are always really cool. And then the little acorn lids here too. So yeah, lots of things that you can find outside, things that are free, that they can use in their activities.
So, take all these out for yours. This is your birthday cake.
It's my birthday cake. Wow.
And your cake. I'm gonna cut it in half.
Okay.
Which piece do you want?
Just just a tiny slither for me.
And this one. This shovel.
So this is a new resource that I just bought. It's called Match a Leaf and it's a tree memory game. We've been doing a lot of learning in regards to trees and leaves and just learning more about our environment. So I bought this as a kind of accessory really to that type of learning. And these are basically pictures of trees and the type of leaves or fruit that grow on the trees. And it's a learning opportunity so they know what to look out for really, how to recognise what trees are in the environment. Because we see a lot of trees and we don't always know what they are, so it's good to learn what to look out for. And children are just big sponges, they just soak up information so well. So if you can do this in a fun way or in an open-ended way where they show you that they're interested, then that's the best way for them to learn. So the way that I would usually do this is you can either do it like a flip, so you can turn them over, mix them up, and then it's more of a fun game because they have to flip them over to see what they are, so you can talk about them. It's a good vocabulary kind of language game as well for them to learn new language if they've never seen an olive tree before, that kind of thing. Or I would serve them, present them in a basket with the matching parts and just leave it there for them to explore, and when they're ready to ask questions about it, and then they can. So yeah, it's very loose, kind of open-ended, not too structured. I don't like to force them into learning about things that they're just not interested in. So this is something I think you can keep for absolutely years. They're really good quality cards, and there will be a time that they will be interested in it. There will be a time that you can take these out with you when you're walking and you can say, hey, this is the card. That's the tree that we saw on the card. You know, this is the olive tree or whatever. So yeah, I'm really loving this right now. I think it's really, really beautiful, and there's lots of different ways that you can use it and make it fun. So I'll link this below for you, and I think they do different types as well. So they do match I don't know, something else, but this one's a leaf one. I think they do lots of different ones, but anyway, yeah, I'll link that below for you. But yeah, we're liking this one right now. So this is an autumn tree activity. The kids are really into sticking right now. So I've got some glue and some paintbrushes. I've made this tree just out of cardboard. I kind of stuck it all together. It doesn't really matter what it looks like underneath because the leaves will kind of cover it and make it quite beautiful. So we went on a nature walk earlier and we collected lots of leaves. At the moment it's coming into autumn, so the leaves are all different colours. We found some beautiful red ones. We've got some brown ones, all different colours. So that's a nice opportunity to talk about autumn and the change of leaves and how the landscape is kind of changing throughout the seasons. So basically it's just a kind of free-for-all. Stick, do what they want to do with it, get creative, that kind of thing. Raisins. You can grab a handful. So this is a finished product. That's really good. So we ended up using some pumpkin seeds for the kind of bark to go at the bottom of the tree. And we've got all different types of leaves for the actual tree itself. So this is more of a kind of sensory activity. They can use it for scooping, exploration. Again, it's more about just bringing nature into their environment and their play space. And so here I usually kind of do some kind of rice or grain. So here I've got some coloured rice. Ordinarily I'd probably use more of like a natural base colour, so I'd probably do that more of like a red or a brown, and it would mix in with more of like an autumn theme. But this is what I had at the moment. We've got some lentils in there, some normal rice, some little pieces of soup, pasta, we've got some quinoa. So there's loads of natural products and grains and pulses that you can use. You can use seeds as well. Sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds are really great colours for autumn. There's lots of things that you can use just in the cupboard. Even pasta as well. They do lots of different coloured pasta, which is kind of cool. So in here, I've just put lots of natural resources we've found on our walks. So we've got the conkers, the pine cones, and we've got some acorns in there too. These are little grappat pieces, and these ones are too. I'll link all these below. You can put anything in here. You can put rocks. I've even got some little you know, minerals and beautiful stones here for them to explore and talk about. I'll usually like to put a book to accompany it, so it has a little loose theme that they can look at. There's lots of different beautiful autumn colours in here, and some of the pine cones and conkers they'll find in the book as well. And then I'll present some scooping type things like pots and little cups, jars that they can unscrew the lid. This is a cool one, so they can scoop and the grains go through the holes, which is really, really fun. And then some sticks for mixing and stirring, and it's super easy and super simple, and they can keep coming back to this. The learning opportunities are endless as well. There's language opportunities. We're talking about the different resources in there. They're learning about transferring, they're learning about weight, size, space, colours, all sorts of things. And it's all child-led as well. You simply just leave that there as an invitation to play, and they'll just come and explore it. And you don't really need to force anything on them. You don't need to, you know, go into any detail about anything crazy. It's just super simple, and they can come and do with it as they want, which is the type of play that I love. So one thing to note is that these sensory activities using lentils and grains and everything are particularly messy, and they take a long time to clean up, and you end up finding bits of lentil for like months afterwards. But I promise you it's all worth it. You just need a good hoover and a good sweep to kind of sort it all out. Yeah, it definitely gets everywhere. I don't know how, but it gets everywhere. So, you know, I've got a playroom. You'd think it would be kind of confined to the playroom, but yeah, it gets everywhere. It gets upstairs, it gets in socks, it gets in shoes, it gets even outside the front door. It just carries. I don't know how, but it just does. So yeah, you kind of get used to it once you've done a few of these. And yeah, I'm not too precious about the mess anymore. I just get the hoover out when I can. So thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful. If you've got crazy wet weather like we have, then hopefully some activity ideas will keep your toddlers entertained if you don't want to go out and brave the kind of autumn craziness. I just dropped my daughter off at her granny's for a few hours, which is why I actually have time to do a YouTube video without her running around behind me. And yeah, it was just like everything was blown everywhere, and it's like torrential rain. Like, I don't know what's happened. It was crazy. And it was her birthday yesterday, and we went to the park and we had the most glorious sunshine, no rain. It was beautiful. So yeah, this is what happens, isn't it, in autumn? Everything changes at the click of a fingers. Anyway, hopefully that was helpful, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Every one of my subscribers, I appreciate every one of you, and I always appreciate your feedback as well. So do comment if you like, or if you just want to have a chat, and I'll see you in the next video.